Hey y'all, it's contest time, yay! I'll be joining the MAC-Forums Mecha Contest for 2012, and you can see the entry pass. So what will I be doing? Well, surprisingly, it's not Q&A, sort of. It is a very old kit that I just found one day, and I thought, I feel like doing the Alpha Azieru. But I'd like to do a custom paint job because, frankly, I don't like brown, to be honest. And it's a kit from 1988, so I think it's sort of half snap and half glue. This will be an out-of-the-box paint job. There won't be any modifications to it. So I'll be putting it in the OOB contest section, and I figure as long as I can paint it up, it ought to look decent enough. And part of the rules is that I am allowed to do seam line removal, especially because I don't think it's gonna look very good stuck together. So that'll be nice practice for me on removing a lot of seam lines. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I'll do a work in progress series of videos. I might actually just add this 2-minute thing to another group of progresses, and then just make the whole thing one video or maybe 2 videos depending. Anyhow, just thought I'd let you all know what I'm up to, and wish me luck, and in fact wish everyone luck, because it seems like it's going to be a huge contest until July. I recommend everyone enter, and we'll have a great time as a community. So take care all. See you later. Okay, like I said, I was just going to add this to the back of the first part, so I can make this the work in progress one, I guess. Yeah, I've done the initial construction pre-painting. There's a few things that I've painted simply because in order to actually remove seam lines, I had to actually add a few things. But this is sort of the initial construction. It doesn't have the back funnel pack because in order to put that in there, it requires a few extra clicks that I don't want to deal with in case I crack the plastic or whatever. You can see right here, sort of the main core part is not actually together. That's because it's pretty key to the whole construction process. If I put that together, then basically I have to glue everything together. So that's just not going to work out because I need to paint first. So yeah, most of this is seam line removal, really. It's an old kit, 1988, so a lot of seam lines. These two sort of boosters are both were in 4 pieces, and obviously they're half and half. Let's see if we can find the seam line. Hopefully we can't find the seam line. That would be like the best, because I have indeed removed it. Or at least I've tried to remove it. Of course, if I can get it focused. There you go. You can see it right there. You can see that it's white. That's because I've been using Mr. White Putty to remove the seam lines. Let's see if we can find some other stuff. I'm just going to start taking this apart because it's really just put together to show you where I've been. Let's see. In order to, well, actually, this is something to show you. Yeah, you can see that there's actually a separate part that had to be attached to this top part, and then it formed a huge amount of seam line. It's like, I don't know, trying to flush itself into there, and it really created a nasty looking separate part, and I had to really work through that. You can see there's a lot more white involved here because there's a lot more space involved with the seams and the back, which will be covered by boosters. But it's weird, but they've divided those booster pegs into thirds. Odd, but yeah, I guess that's the way it goes. Seam lines on the shoulders are hopefully removed, and yeah, and they were like direct center. Hopefully you can't see them, but all through the center, all the way from top to bottom. it was not pretty, and I had to work a lot to get... This one actually still has a seam line. That's because I have yet to wait for this white putty to dry. I'm sure the putty's in the back, but... So yeah, this still has a seam line, you can see it. But most of that is rubber cement, or cement, plastic cement, and mostly that'll just be filed off. So that's where I am. It's basically finished, at least the construction is. Now to break it into its separate parts and paint them. A few things are painted just because I had time, waiting for, you know, putty to dry. So the small things that I can remove and put on off the side, I've managed to paint. But yeah, so now it's the decision of what am I going to paint this like. So yeah, I'm still thinking about that. It's got to be something special for this contest, so hopefully it'll be cool. Anyhow, I'm going to go back to the final seam line removal and thinking about the paint scheme. And maybe the next video is, you know, a work in progress, or even it might actually be the final piece. I don't know. We'll see when we'll see. Anyways, take care. Remember, sign up, MAC-Forums, and join this contest. It's huge. It's a lot of big names, a lot of really, really good modelers, so the competition's really going to be hard. I have, you know, no expectations of doing anything as far as placing, but I'm going to have a lot of fun trying. So take care, all.